Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Severe weather concerns will persist across portions of the southeast. Wintry weather with some accumulating snowfalls expected around the Great Lakes and parts of the northeast. Unsettled weather impacts the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies through the early part of the week. Closer to home, a cool start to the work week today. Rapid warm-up as we move through the week. Little to no chance for rain through the coming weekend. Tree pollen remains moderate while dust and dander remain high. However, there should be minimal impact to sinuses and pulmonary ailments. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Monday, the 7th of April. Highway 70, Highway 380, Highway 54, War Highway, Owen Road, and Nike Avenue will be open all day.
The hands-off protest against the Trump administration took place locally on Saturday here in Alamogordo, with over 100 participants joining in at 10th and White Sands. We heard from Shara Atkinson.
Oh, I am so proud of Alamogordo. Between 120 to 150 of us, it's a fluid situation, so we're not sure the actual count showed up for the protest on Saturday.
There were a few Trump-supporting counter-protesters present as well. All protesters overall remained peaceful and respectful. No escalation of violence. Special meetings have been called by the Board of County Commissioners today from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. for a budget work session, and another one from 6 until 8 tonight to discuss and hear public comment and consider approval of Ordinance 1707, that's the Personal Policy Ordinance, consider an approval of the amendment of the Lodger's Tax Ordinance, hear public comment and consider approval of the Junked Vehicle Ordinance, and hear public comment and consider approval of the Violations and Penalties section of the Solid Waste Ordinance. The Alamogordo Chess Club weekly meetings are at Plateau Espresso every Monday from 4 until 7. It is casual chess. Pair up with whomever is available. No membership requirements or fees. Simply show up with a board, set it up, and play. Everybody's welcome. The City of Alamogordo's regular City Commission meeting is taking place tomorrow in the Spotlight. The End of the Mountain Gods will be presenting a Family Fun Center presentation. Again, that's tomorrow, downtown City Hall. The meeting begins at 6:30. Pecos Cyber Academy High School is accepting applications for the 2025-26 school year. This is a fully online public charter school free to any student in the state of New Mexico. For more information, contact Principal June Bowles at 575-415-8350 or check out the website pecosca.us. Thursday, May 1st is the official National Day of Prayer, and there's a big event planned for the town of Chaparral. We heard from Robert Gable.
We're going to have it for the second time. We're going to have it May 1st of this year, and again, it's going to be here in Chaparral at Dolores Wright Park, and that's located at 400 Lisa Drive and such. And again, this is also going to be the 74th observance of the National Day of Prayer, so we're excited. We're going to do quite a bit planned. We, of course, plan on praying for like 7 different topics, basically church, military, and, of course, our law enforcement and military, businesses, education, and the all-important arts, entertainment, and media, right? And the government, we're praying for government. We're going to pray for national, local government, and, of course, of families. The family units are what makes us up.
If you have any questions, call or text 915-526-2907. You can hear our conversation in full on our YouTube channel. The Alameda Park Zoo invites you to celebrate our planet and our responsibility as we celebrate Earth Day. Free admission on Saturday, April 19th from 10 until 4. The Alamo Senior Center is celebrating 30 years in that building at 2201 Puerto Rico Avenue, and you're invited to the festivities Saturday, May 10th from 11 until 2. Guest speakers, complimentary meal, festivities, facility tours, and this is all open to the public. Well, today is Monday. That means we get a pup date from Animal Village NM.
Hi, this is Sunny Harris with Animal Village NM, where we've always believed that compassion should not come with a price tag. For over 18 years, Animal Village NM's PAW program has provided low-cost spay and neuter surgeries for local pet guardians who love their dogs and cats, but they can't afford hundreds of dollars in vet bills. Animal Village NM has delivered literally tons of pounds annually of pet food to local food banks. and help pets stay in homes, out of shelters, and safe from suffering. And everyone's always been able to reach us through our website at Animal Village NM, even when necessary moves to keep on providing help to local animals and their guardians occurred. But recently, the cost of this vital work has changed. Veterinary expenses have doubled, and with them, the time and effort required to make each surgery happen. We understand that everyone's feeling the pinch, including our veterinary partners, and we're grateful for the years of service they've provided. But we are determined to continue offering this essential help because the need hasn't gone away, it's gotten bigger. We still receive call after call from families desperate to prevent unwanted litters and do the right thing. One woman, a senior citizen living alone on a fixed income, recently called me and through tears told me how grateful she was that her little dog could finally be spayed through our program. I wouldn't have let her go through another litter, she said, but I didn't know what else to do. Our pastor heard your message on the radio and I called you. Now I don't ever have to worry about other dogs digging under the fence to mate with her or her trying to run out the door when I get the mail. You gave us both peace. Wow. That was cool, and that's why we're asking for your support. This is your chance to be part of the local solution to help us meet these rising costs with rising generosity. A one-time gift on our website at animalvillagenm.org of $200 fully sponsors a surgery. $65 helps cover the gap for a low-income family, and $35 provides a bag of pet food to a local food bank. You can make a one-time gift, or better yet, become a monthly sponsor and know that every month you're preventing pain, homelessness, and heartbreak before it starts. The work is harder for us now, but the mission is just as clear. Keep pets in homes and out of animal control facilities because it's not about numbers. It's about love. Reach out and help us help them because they love us. Help them in your community at animalvillagenm.org. We do all the rest. Just reach out. Donate shoes at our collection boxes like the White Sands Mall by the Inside ATM.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
From basic to advanced computer repairs, it's GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Local business owned and operated by Greg Gutierrez, available for on-site work from 9 to 6 daily. Installations, upgrades, even virus repair. For information, email Greg at GalacticGeeksPCRepair.com. Google IT support, professionally certified.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
The Texas Department of Health and Human Services has confirmed the death of a second child with measles in Lubbock. Folks, go get the damn shot if you haven't already. This one's been around for a very long time and has been repeatedly proven safe. The New Mexico State Police have arrested 44-year-old John Palmerin. He's been accused of possessing over a dozen images of child pornography. Investigators received a tip recently about several explicit images of children being uploaded to a cloud account. Palmerin was arrested and booked into the Sierra County Detention Center and faces one charge of possession of child pornography. Former Gallup firefighter Andres Garcia was arrested last year while downloading child pornography at work. He's going to be behind bars after taking a plea deal. He pled no contest to possession of a visual medium of child sexual exploitation, sentenced to 3 years in the Department of Corrections, and will be required to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. Albuquerque police received a 911 call just before 3 p.m. yesterday, reporting a gunshot happened inside of an apartment. Upon arrivals, officers found a toddler with a gunshot wound. First responders attempted life-saving measures, but those were unsuccessful. Detectives arrived on scene investigating what happened. Details remain limited. 21-year-old Cody Ramon of Las Vegas is facing murder charges after he shot and killed Trevor Solly. He did so with a shotgun. Solly and Ramon got into a fight Tuesday afternoon. At some point, Solly was shot. When officers arrived, Ramon was trying to help Zolly, but ultimately he died. Ramon is now facing second-degree murder charges. Donna Ana County property owners can expect to receive their notices of value by May 1st this year, which is a month later than normal. County officials say assessors across the state typically mail out the notices around April 1st. However, pending state litigation involving property tax exemptions for veterans delayed the process this year. The New Mexico Property Tax Code allows residents to dispute the value listed on their notice or update their exemption status. Exemptions include head of household, veterans, charitable, educational. The deadline to file a protest this year is June 2nd. The State Department of Justice opened a missing and murdered Indigenous People Task Force meeting to the public. Stephanie Padilla, the NMDOJ MMIP Task Force Chair, spoke with KOB.
Farmington is obviously a major location for those who have either gone missing or have been murdered in our Indigenous community. So this was certainly a place that we wanted to come for one of our first few meetings.
There are currently 186 missing or murdered Indigenous people in the state. Those missing are generally missing, on an average, more than 1,600 days. New Mexico Conservation advocates say the state's budget awaiting the governor's signature would make great strides in addressing climate change and protecting public health.
Justin Garut with the group Conservation Voters New Mexico highlighted 21 bills awaiting the governor's signature that will protect air, land, water, and wildlife resources. He says Senate Bill 48, known as the Community Benefit Fund, would be a groundbreaking investment in adapting to climate change through locally driven projects that strengthen communities and create jobs, including jobs for those employed in the extraction industry.
So helping workers in the oil and gas industry or other industries transition to more clean jobs. There's $17 million that's going to the Workforce Solutions Department for clean energy worker training.
SB 48, which passed by a vote of 39 to 26, would provide grants for infrastructure and clean energy projects that reduce pollution, improve resiliency against extreme weather, and enhance grid reliability in cities and towns across the state. The governor has until April 11th to approve spending for fiscal year 2026, which begins on July 1st and ends on June 30th next year. Garut says with state guidance, individual communities could implement projects unique to their region, prioritizing rural and underserved communities.
The end goal is ensuring that we as a state continue advancing to protect our communities from the impacts of climate change that we're feeling now, right? We have to adapt. We have to do mitigation efforts. And we just want to keep moving forward as a state when we don't see that at the federal level.
Legislation included in the next budget includes 2 provisions around transportation, $60 million for electric vehicle charging infrastructure for school districts, and improved pedestrian and bicycle infrastructure. I'm Roz Brown reporting.
Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 15 games for New Mexico softball today, including Reynosa at Mescalero, Tularosa at Dexter. Wow. Go, Lady Cats! And Oregon Mountain comes to Alamogordo. Go, Lady Tigers! There are 19 games for New Mexico baseball today, including Chaparral at Cathedral, Mescalero at Dora, and Alamogordo at Oregon Mountain. Go, Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny and mild, mostly clear tonight, sunny and warmer tomorrow, high today of 68, low tonight 43, high tomorrow 75 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny with winds gusting as high as 17 miles per hour today, mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 15, sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 24. Your high today in Cloudcroft 47, low tonight of 29, wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 23, high tomorrow 54 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.